In an obscure Portuguese town, we suddenly came across a large mansion hidden behind years of overgrowth. As we made our way closer and carefully inspected the property, it became clear that this place had been abandoned for quite some time, but nothing could have prepared us for what we encountered on the inside. This was not a home of people who stood still. This was a family that fully lived, constantly moving, competing, collecting, and creating memories. The man behind it all was Antonio, a businessman who invested in multiple ventures. Everything suggested that Antonio was exceptionally wealthy. Among the papers, we also found signs that Antonio was most likely an author. This was a home shaped by ambition, discipline, and endless hunger for experience. But then, everything stopped. We came across some devastating news about a tragic accident that changed the course of this family forever. With no one left to take over the property and preserve his countless memories, the mansion was slowly left behind. Since 2012, it has been abandoned and slowly fading away. May Antonio and his family rest in peace.
Can you absolutely believe where we are today?
No, I cannot absolutely believe where we are today.
We are standing in a house that is completely untouched. And when we both came in here at first, we were absolutely mind blown by what's left behind. This phrase, but this phrase, what I'm saying right now, is probably one of the most untouched houses we have seen so far.
Yeah, pretty sure. I'm just still mind blown by everything that's just left here.
Yeah.
All the memories, and yeah, you guys are gonna love it. I think this is the best house we've done in Portugal.
The best house we ever filmed in Portugal.
Right?
I can safely say that. Not by the extravagance, but by the memories. And there's going to be people in the comment section who say this is not abandoned. And I can believe why you say that, but it's actually abandoned for more than a decade.
You're gonna see throughout the video, there are like spider webs or floors and ceilings decaying. And yeah, you'll see.
Here, for example, when we first came into the house, I found something absolutely crazy. The keys of the people from the front door are still lying here. And right next to it is a receipt from the store even. They went to the store, they put their keys down here, their receipt down here, and never touched it again.
That's crazy.
Right next to a bunch of wonderful artifacts. This clock face, for example. All these books down here, the books of art. These people were well accomplished and had lots of passions in their life, and that can be seen all throughout their house. Love that teapot though. I also thought at first that this was a real plant.
Yeah, me too.
But when you examine it closer, you can see that it's just a plastic piece. Yeah, but it looks still very real. Lovely cabinet here. Opening it up reveals the coat from Antonio even, and the jackets. I think this might have been a scarf of his wife, but most of the things in here are from Antonio. And it seems like he might have been the last person living in this place. We are not 100% sure about that truth though. Wow, check that out as well.
Huh? Oh yeah, this one's beautiful. It's very simple, but very elegant nonetheless.
Yeah, it's just the elegance connected to it. Wow. And all throughout the house, you gotta see in the video, you're gonna see it, there are like artifacts hanging, porcelain pieces. These people were definitely lovers of beauty and art. And everywhere in our house, you're gonna see all these things come back. I found this setup also pretty crazy. You can see the walking cane of Antonio right next to the chair here. It looks like he sat here at last and left it like this behind. The beautiful hallway. I find it a very unique design and something unlike we have seen before. Yeah. So a lovely staircase over here leading to the top floors that we will take you later. Over here you have a sort of small, relaxing sitting area, I think.
Yeah.
Table for playing cards with this velvet top over here. I love that chest as well. Let me show that. Yes!
Blankets.
Oh, but the inside is also quite spectacular. Look at these horses back here. Oh, look at that. Yeah. It's a true beauty. It's also completely leather, I think.
With those beautiful nails we always see.
come back to this later, but I first want to show you this section as well, the entrance, because it's quite spectacular and unique.
Yeah.
You just saw that I came through these iron doors, these cast iron doors. Like they look like something that should be in the garden, but
Yeah, exactly, like in front of the house.
they placed them inside. I have no clue why though.
Can you close it so I can show it from this side?
It's a beautiful design feature though. Yeah. It separates this section from that section. I don't know if they had a real purpose, but
Well, it's beautiful.
I really like it. And even the umbrellas, even though it never rains in Portugal, are still here. Oh, he had such a beautiful selection of walking canes. Look at that. A very simple, minimal one. Yeah. I think Antonio was a man of style and he loved to show that off. Here, those are real plants.
The one in the pot, yeah. The other ones are fake,
Yeah, these are fake, but
clearly.
you can see that these have been here for 10 years.
Yeah.
And even the front door is like spectacular.
Yeah, I love it.
Very beautiful. Nobody has walked through here for the last decade. What a beauty. I like it. I like it a lot. This room here, everybody, I will let you go in first, is Antonio's pride jewel, I think. Here he spent a lot of time of his life. Antonio was a very accomplished man in the way he had a lot of hobbies and passions, but he also was a businessman. Do you remember what kind of businesses he had again?
I believe it was a lot of things,
Yeah.
but he was probably dealing in wood and metal and resources. It was the most common back then.
He was, like we read in a book of his, an entrepreneur.
No, that was his father, but he inherited a lot of money, but he probably just made smart use of it.
But it's also a lot of generational wealth coming
Yeah,
down
yeah,
then.
yeah.
So these people were, as you can say, filthy rich. Yeah. And you can see it from everything inside of their house. All the furniture. Just look at this room. Like the chandelier hanging here in the middle, everything is like pristine and polished and yeah.
Check this.
Oh yeah.
As you can see, the house is starting to decay and mold is everywhere.
When I started to see those features of the house, I knew that it was completely abandoned. But all his trophies and awards are all still left here. These from the fire department. We think it's the fire department. And you see multiple of these eagles, trophies with the eagle on top of it. But there's also different kind of trophies for different kinds of accomplishments or events that he took.
Yeah, sports, for example.
Sports, yeah. Besides that, Antonio also had a lot of collections, as you can see. He loved to collect little things.
These little things back in the day were crazy expensive because it's all porcelain and stuff. Oh, yo, even his medals.
More medals down there? Wow.
But I believe these are the medals that you earn, like not like a trophy.
Something that he got because he did an honorable act or something.
Yeah, could be. I don't know if these are from the state, but yeah, I don't know.
Even some African art down here. Beautiful. You can see the whole cabinet is just filled with his collection.
My God.
These are jewelry boxes, right?
No, I don't think so. No, I think they're just decorative pieces.
He just loved to collect those, I think, then. So many things left around here. I love this one as well.
Whoa.
That's all handmade.
I believe these traditionally are made with ivory, but this one luckily is not.
His enormous vault. Oh, it's still locked. No.
And everything could still be in there, considering the house still has everything.
Imagine there's still like gold bars and jewelry and stuff inside of here. I don't know, but I mean, looking at this house, it could have been. Was this him?
I'm pretty sure it's him. I mean, this guy looks like a tycoon.
Yeah, this was the man, the legend. Wow. And then, right in front of us here, we have Mr. Antonio, his desk. Here he conducted his work from. I think he would sit here a lot of time in his life. See, his most important drawer still filled with everything. Look at that, even letters left behind. What do we have here? Oh my gosh.
All the paperwork. Oh, I'm gonna step back. There's a lot of personal information.
We don't want to show too much personal stuff in this house because then they had a big collection of different kinds of lighters. This, for example, is a lighter. This, for example, is a lighter. They all don't work anymore, of course, but they're very unique lighters. For example, we have this one here.
Oh, that one kind of works.
This one is made in Paris, for example. Yeah. So he loved to collect different kinds of things. I would imagine sitting in here like with a big cigar in front of his desk, something like that.
And look at this view.
He was fond of himself.
Sitting behind his desk with this as a view. We'll show you that in a second, but those are most of his trophies.
Can you imagine looking at your trophies like all day long?
Was a proud man.
Yeah. The globe. I think he also traveled quite a bit. Must have been.
Yeah, it's pretty safe to assume.
Why are there drawers on the other side of the desk?
Oh,
they don't work. Okay. Just looking at everything at this point.
Yeah, there's just so much to look at. We could spend days over here.
Yeah.
And that's just this room.
Even more knickknacks and beautiful pieces left here. And then the football trophy as well.
Oh.
I think he also did football then.
Oh, there's two of them.
Oh yeah, 2 football trophies, maybe in his younger days. Wow. Here's our emblem, even with his name and everything on it. Of course, we blur everything here.
Yeah, there are the names.
You see, these are full documents, like accomplishments with his name on it. Yeah. I think a picture of him and his wife over there. Antonio and Maria. Look at that. And this is most likely him and his children. We didn't find much evidence of his children yet, but he most definitely had children.
The only indication of a kid I could find is this report. I have to blur this, but this school report or of some sorts. Report card, I believe, or transcript.
For grades, right?
Yeah, exactly. And that's the name of the son. And this is the only name that I found in this place.
We can tell you something. We looked through his grades and they're not great.
No, they're not. They're absolutely not.
Isn't this absolutely insane?
It's insane.
Yeah.
I've never seen this many trophies in a single room.
Yeah, it's like the whole cabinet is dedicated to his accomplishments in life. It was like to his wife, I think we need a bigger cabinet. Wow, like the whole top is filled with these big trophies. All the achievements, there's like, we found things from rallies, from football, from fire department, from all kinds of things.
Yeah, companies even.
Companies.
Events.
Yes.
Every trophy you can think of.
I think he also like, he worked to get these trophies, I think.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Look at this one, for example. This is definitely from the fire department. It says 1997 on there. That's actually not too long ago. And yeah, probably for participating or sponsoring the fire department.
Exactly. Normally you get these when you sponsor them.
Yeah.
Give them money or just donations, you know.
I love these one as well. They are like sort of medals.
I wish I could get up close and show you, but they're all with names, so we cannot show you up close.
I just want to show a couple of art pieces of this. This like the Russian doll.
Oh.
The doll and the doll.
That has not been opened in a while. Ugh.
The sound it makes.
I hated that.
Wow. This is something unique and that's something that we're probably never going to find anymore.
I would be surprised.
Wow, I'm so happy that we can film this. I can absolutely not believe the room we just saw. I think we're never going to see something like that again. Here in the hallway, I have one more room to show you. It opens up and there's already a smell coming from it.
Yeah.
But this was the downstairs bathroom. As you can see.
Very small.
Very small, cozy, underneath the stairway. I love that the toothbrushes of these people are still standing there. I forgot to show one thing a moment ago. I was talking about it, but there's actually a photo album here. This is a complete photo album of the family. I think that's her son, right?
I think so.
These photos are too new to be. Yeah, see? Father and son.
At their wedding day.
Most likely, yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
There's the bride. There's the bride. These are the people that used to live here. Wow. That's not in the house, right?
No, I don't think so.
This looks like a chapel. Yeah. Wow. That's beautiful to find.
It feels so personal to just find a wedding photo album. It's wild.
You can see the whole family together. So pretty.
This house is just filled with memories. Oh look, it's her throwing the bouquet.
You cannot believe, but this house is just the life of people left behind. The story of their life. Let's go kitchen first? Or maybe to the basement first, because there's also the stairway to the basement here.
Oh yeah, let's
yeah.
go.
Because this house is actually a house, I don't even like to call it a house. I think it's more of a villa, and more of a big mansion than a house. That's like, there's rooms everywhere. And you're gonna see it. Now we're gonna go into a complete new section of the household. I don't even know where to start over here. There's multiple rooms. Some are less interesting than others, as you can see. At first we thought Mr. Antonio might have been a writer, but we searched all the books in the house and none of them hold his name. So that's definitely not the truth. I think that last room is a laundry room. Yeah.
Yeah, and like we said, it looks like they just left.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody was still folding shirts, like there's a pile of things that still need to be folded.
And look down here.
Yeah, the floor.
Yeah, the floor. You're gonna notice here that the floor down here is just cracking up. Oh wow, I didn't even notice that.
Cool, huh?
Yeah, fake gun.
Children's toys. And what I really find cool about it is now all the toys are made in China. But back then, this is like a children's toy and it's
Made in Italy. Yeah.
Look at these beautiful toys that they have left here. I absolutely adore it. I like this room a lot. I like it a lot. This looks like the entertainment room for the house.
It's spacious.
Yeah. It's like the room where you would take your guests down after a nice dinner and where you would offer them a glass of port.
Yeah.
Nice couch over here. They could sit. As you can see, still so many things on top of there.
All these decorations.
Decorations. This must have been Maria, her hat. Typical Portuguese hat.
Oh, I love this.
The waver and the piece of furniture.
This corner here is very elegant.
Whoa. Love the fan. It's quite big. And this is for sure a Swiss landscape.
Oh, it's a jigsaw puzzle. Cool.
Of course, a record player. This house would not be complete without a record player. And we have already seen some records.
Whoa.
Some jewelry. There's definitely some value inside of this house.
Yeah, the milk jugs.
Yeah. I wanted to go behind here to offer you a drink, but that's impossible.
It's just too full with stuff.
Yeah. You can see all the liquors are still left behind. There's even a drink from the Netherlands over there in the corner.
Oh, yeah.
Avocado bowls. And this is Dimple, and it says over here, 1967. Still smells fantastic. Sweet, beautiful, nice.
Oh, that's nice.
So this is where the guests will be offered some liquor. He also had some workout equipment here in the corner, as you can see. And a lot more decorations throughout this room. Unfortunately, we cannot show everything, because then this video will be 2 hours long. But you can definitely get the picture. See Otto Berlin? Wow, there's a piano from, oh, still is pretty nice.
It still plays, yeah.
very intact piano, as you can see. Still a lot of things on top of it. What's that, the fire department musical corps orchestra? Wow. Candle holders. Half-burned candles. Is that a beautiful painting behind it? No, it's fake. That one's fake, yeah. Wow. Love the piano over here.
This one's really beautiful.
I cannot imagine that Antonio, he must have also played piano. He was...
Well, someone in the house played it.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. But with seeing the accomplishments that he did throughout his life, he must definitely also play piano. Wow, let's go further. The house is decorated in every single corner. I also love the tiles that we have in here. Very Portuguese. Wow. Storage everywhere.
These must be full of stuff.
Yeah, their life is in there. And down here we have...
Be careful over here.
Yeah.
Do not trip.
I just want to show one of those. I don't understand why they come up.
Because they were glued on the floor, and I think with all the water, it's just...
Yeah, it seems like they are burned or something. And it's most likely mold. This is a guest's bedroom, I think. Or maybe for the grandchildren, yeah. Yeah.
Most likely, yeah.
Wow.
The furniture over here with the paintings on it is just really beautiful.
Yeah. I love it. It all matches each other and it seems like it's hand painted.
There's just so many of these little things. Oh, it's one of those mouses that you put on the floor and it just drives around.
And then we have the cabinet. Let's see if the children's clothes are still in here. No, completely empty. Wow. The beds are all still here. Imagine the 3 grandchildren used to sleep here. All the books are still in the bed. Wow.
Oh, whoa.
What do you see?
A lovely clock of some sorts. A decorative clock. It's like a hunting clock, you see?
Yeah. Every single bed in here matches the other one.
So 3 grandkids. Let's see if we can find photos of them.
I think we are gonna find them. It also has a bedroom downstairs here, a bathroom. Bathroom to this side. The bathtub and everything. Still left here. Even the toothbrush, children's toothbrush. There's one more thing I have to show downstairs here. This is more of the storage area of the basement, but there's also a wine cellar to this side. It even smells like wine in here. I wish sometimes you guys could smell what we are smelling.
As soon as you walk in, you just get slapped in the face by the smell of alcohol.
Still hundreds of bottles of unopened wine left here. He most likely collected all of those as well. Yeah, the smell is wonderful. It looks like the house burned here also a little bit.
Yeah, it's probably just because of the heater
Yeah,
or something.
Smoke that came out of the heater over the years. Okay, let's take you guys back upstairs. Let's see that kitchen. Very typical Portuguese kitchen, I would say.
Or maybe even like a preparation room.
This section, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, might be. Yeah. I love that vintage styling of the cabinets and everything.
So cool.
All the glasses are still in there. It still slides pretty well. Oh, you get careful. Even some medicine down here. Insulin.
Someone was diabetic.
Yeah. And then this retro fridge, RCA.
Are you sure you want to open it?
Of course. Whoa, that's a cool one. I love these vintage fridges. And here we come into the main kitchen area. Wow. Yeah, this is the main kitchen. The other one was the preparation area. Look at this. We even have the newspaper left here. And it says the date on there, 2012. That was the last date that somebody came inside of this house. Crazy. Not gonna spend too much time inside this kitchen, but it's quite Lovely.
Yeah, it's just a regular kitchen. It's not as interesting as the rest of the house.
All the keys are still left here. We're now going to show you something very fancy. Come inside of here. This is the dining space of the house. I really adore this room. It has this beautiful tint to it. It's like darkish room, and then we have the dining table here in the middle where the family used to sit. Rather large dining table, I think a lot of chairs. And this is also an extending table as well. Love the chairs around it. Beautiful leather work on them. I see these chairs so much in Portugal. Love them. Even the cap of Antonio is still lying here on the table. Traditional headwear from Portugal. Wow. Okay, let's first go further to this section over here. Let's go around. Oh, look at this hanger over here with all these cups on there.
Oh, it feels so fragile. Oh, watch out. Ooh,
It's really beautiful.
these are so cool. It just feels like they're gonna break at any moment.
Everything is gonna fall apart in this house. The ceiling is chipping. Yeah. Is this another record player down here?
Yeah.
They're playing some nice tunes in this house. Oh, even more of those cups over there.
I feel like these are the most beautiful of them all. I mean, just the detail on it.
Then have a look to your right.
Yeah, you guys can choose which one is your favorite.
Yeah. You have a lot to choose from. My gosh. Besides the collections of lighters and those little boxes, they also had a collection of like thousands of cups that they collected.
Yeah,
Are
the
these
coffee cups.
Coffee cups. And also the display cabinet housing them is also quite special. Oh, these curtains. Wow. Can I open them up like this?
Usually there's like a wire hanging. Oh, yeah, exactly.
I think it's something like that, right?
Yes. I mean, it's broken, but yeah.
Wow. The display cabinet completely filled with porcelain or crystal glasses from when an important event was going on. Of course, another one of those cabinets completely filled. Another bottle of liquor. They
Whiskey.
wrote in there. So good. You have no idea. You have no idea.
Oh, that's a big speaker there.
I think the speaker is connected to the record player then.
For sure, the other speaker was on the other side.
Oh
So.
yeah. So the whole house would be filled with this nice classical music. And this cabinet, I see from this cabinet that they took some things out of the house. Or they recently got it to also fill it up with cups, and they were just starting over here. More pearls. And then even the telephone standing here in the corner. Okay. Let me take you into another room inside of the house. Whoa, I love these sliding doors. And here we come into one of the most pristine rooms inside of this place. This was the living room, everybody. And just have a look to your left. Isn't that absolutely crazy? The whole desk is filled with memories of these people.
So many photos.
Wow. Can we recognize some of these people?
I think, no, I don't know. It's just so many
Maybe
photos.
Maria? And this is probably his son together with his wife? I'm not sure though. We can see a lot of children down here as well. This blows my mind. How can anybody leave something like this behind? So here you see they're already a little bit older then? Or this is a different group of people? Wow. Oh, it's difficult to put it back. It's like so precisely set. Look at this one, it's completely fallen over.
It's almost sideways.
What is inside of there? Even more of those little boxes. Yes. Now we have the cabinet here to the side. Again, completely filled with lovely decorations. All these porcelain pieces. Wow. And of course also some trays at the top. Very Portuguese. Ooh, lovely lantern. And then the big sofa here in the middle. The family used to sit together.
Oh, you see the broken glass over here?
Yeah. I really hope that this house stays preserved.
Yeah, me too.
Or that the family comes here to retrieve their items. We think it's maybe a family dispute going on.
Definitely. With a family this big, there's usually drama.
Yeah, like it cannot be that there are so many family members left and that nobody cares about this place. That's impossible. Here are all vintage pictures of these people. This is Antonio back here. But these are probably forefathers and foremothers. And then there's a couple of newer pictures hanging over to this side.
Grandkids, probably.
Yeah. Quite special.
Oh, here are 3 kids, so maybe these were the ones for the 3 beds downstairs?
Oh yeah, maybe. These are very, very fragile.
Yeah.
And super small, I would say. Way smaller than the other ones. Incredibly small and fragile. Look at that, even gold inside of them. Wow. If you give this cabinet one bump, everything falls over. This is quite a room.
Before you go up, I just want to show this photo of Antonio and Maria.
You think that's Antonio and Maria?
Yeah, I mean, that's the same man, so I assume that that's her.
Wow, that's incredible. I'm really enjoying this house and we're still not done yet. We still have the upstairs to show you. Look at this stairway, it's just inviting us to go up to the next floor. I love the carpet as well.
It's really beautiful.
Quite a spectacular stairway going up. What do we have on the sides here? Fox hunting. The night team. And another one of fox hunting over here. You think he might have also been a hunter because we already saw a couple of things relating to hunting. I would expect more of hunting things though, like guns and bullets
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
I don't feel like that he was also hunting.
I love the hallway that we come into when we come up here. Wow. There's also the walls, you can see, like we told before, the moisture.
The humidity.
Yeah. This house, I don't know, maybe it has a roof leak or something. Hallways seem to be very important in this house. They decorated them very grandly.
Yeah, the halls especially, but the other rooms as well.
Yeah, like everything. Wow. Another display cabinet filled with books. What is it for kind of books? Biology I see there. A lot of literature books. Lovely paintings here on the wall. Wow. Of course, it looks like a fireplace, but it's actually the cover for a radiator to make it more beautiful. And this is the same cover as we saw on the fireplace downstairs. Wow. The candles on top of it, and the terrain. Oh, why is there sand in there? Let's go in this room first.
No, wait, let's save that one for last.
I agree. Then this one first.
Yeah, let's go.
This looks like the boys' room.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like the 3 boys that we just saw in the picture.
exactly.
Yeah. Lovely, simple bedroom. And definitely, yeah, those boys were most likely the grandchildren, I think. We have a lovely picture lying here. These are all ladies, though.
Yeah.
I have no clue.
Yeah, me neither. This statue looks so creepy.
Same.
Did you see how its face is all...
Oh, it looks like they literally carved out the eyes.
Looks very spooky.
Wow. Oh, here are the 3 boys. Yeah. This looks like a very old picture.
True.
Very vintage. And a thermometer, a thermometer Eiffel clock next to it. Wonderful. I think this is Antonio in his early days. Look at the man smiling over there. And then all the cars down here as well. Oh, I love that one in the back. Looks like a coach. And then the tree still made bad. Just as if the family was ready to invite the boys over again. Wow. I want you to go right over there. Maybe show the bathroom first. They have a couple of bathrooms upstairs.
Yeah, and this bathroom is fancy.
I think they're very beautiful.
I love the marble walls.
Yeah, I love how this shower head looks.
Yeah, it's so vintage.
Yeah, you know, the shower head on top of here and the handheld shower head down there. Wow, that's quite spectacular. And everything is still in here, even the towel still hanging on the side of the bathtub. With a bidet and the toilet matching the style. Everything is matching the style in here.
Yeah, I love the pink and blue.
Yeah. And even again, the toothbrush is left here, like you can see. Would the water still work, you think? No, it's even rusted up. Very beautiful. And that's connected directly over there to the bedroom. This seems like it used to be the master bedroom.
Yeah.
The bed is still made, and it looks like somebody left the bed at some point. Like they woke up, they came out, and they never came back. Wow. Table here in the middle. The saint, yeah, you're pointing at. Or the little, how would you call this?
An altar of some sorts? I don't know.
An altar, I would say, yeah.
Altar?
Religious depictions, Jesus Christ hanging on a cross. Wow. Then here another vanity, a wonderful mirror at the top. When you see this in the house, then you know nobody lives here anymore. In the beginning it was quite scary.
Yeah.
Look at this coat. Is this like a bath coat?
Yeah, kind of a robe, bathrobe, yeah.
Wow, I love it. There's another beautiful room to this side as well. And I'm wondering if this is the master bedroom, what was this room then? This is not the master bedroom, you can definitely see it. Who slept here? Who was this? Maybe the parents of Antonio also still lived here at some point. It's questions that we don't know. See, if you go there in the corner, you can see that there's a lot of medicine even left behind here. But I think he traveled a lot. And even see, this is from a hotel, you see? Yeah, he most likely traveled a lot and brought things from everywhere in the world to his house. And all those pictures, that little collage over there with pictures. The bed itself is also quite special. It's unlike the other bed, it's very old-fashioned.
Yeah, and sturdy. But then this headpiece is just very elegant. Beautiful crown above the bed. And also this golden Jesus over here.
Yeah, it's quite cool. He's even an ashtray next to his bed.
Oh God, he was a smoker for sure.
He was a big smoker. You get this one. This is like a holster for a big lighter. So inside you just put a big lighter. And this is a Mercedes, probably also had a Mercedes, and then you had a lighter from Mercedes. Wow, the house is falling over there as well. That's like that corner that's like leaking up.
And like the whole, the entire
Nightstand.
nightstand is covered in the ceiling.
Yeah. Whoa. Even the vanity is covered over here. The man himself.
Looks like Citizen Kane.
I don't know if it's him. The sofa in this room. Looks like a very comfortable one. And then of course the same picture. These three boys in the corner there. That we also saw in the other room. This must be a very expensive pen.
Oh yeah,
Look at this pen.
very fancy.
Parker. Don't know the brand. But... Oh no, I think I've heard from it. I think I've heard from it. So many boxes everywhere. Oh, isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, and it is huge.
Huge. Oh, and it's still full with clothes.
Yeah, pretty sure that he was the last one living here.
It looks like it in every corner of the house. And then attached to this room, we also have a bathroom on this side. It's a bit smaller than the other one. That's why I said that the other room might be the master bedroom. But here you can see also a very uniquely designed, and this one is in this greenish color. It's very lovely.
And again, this beautiful marble walls.
Yeah, like the marble walls are so unique. Okay, welcome inside.
this stroller is so creepy and beautiful at the same time.
For sure, yeah.
And it's quite big, right?
Can you imagine going over the street with this one like... Whoa, it still moves. It's a bit rough, but it also has this sort of suspension.
Yeah, the belt suspension.
It's so cool. I love it. I would love to have it.
Yeah.
Let's see what this room has to offer as well. It looks like more of a hobby room as well. This embroidery, they were still working on it. You see the needle is sticking in here? So they were still piecing this one together, and then they never finished it. Even the pictures of the children over there. As you can see, a lot of baby pictures in this room. Wow. Very large tapestry here on the wall. Horses riding through the field, probably hunting. It looks like hunting. There's even a castle here in the back.
Definitely French.
Yeah, looks very Frenchy. And then more pictures. Wow. Down there as well. Oh, I love this little seat. Wow, it's so beautiful. They probably made this themselves as well.
Oh, looks like it.
I love this little upholstered seat that we have down here.
It's very small.
Yeah, it's not something that you would expect to find in Portugal. A lot of taste from around the world coming back in this house. Oh, just want to show the pictures that are in here. See? That's the boy that you were talking about before.
He had a lot of grandkids. Here there's more. Or, oh, I think it's the same photo.
Yeah, for sure. A little bit more zoomed out. More embroidery. Yeah, so much things in here.
And I love, before you show that, I just want to show that in this grand space, I love this cabinet. Beautiful carvings.
Oh, this opens up from itself.
Creepy.
Oh,
Yeah, this definitely was like some sort of a hobby room.
have you seen those paws down below?
Oh, whoa.
They're wonderful.
Whoa, that's crazy. Can you close the door for me?
Yeah, sure.
Whoa, I didn't notice these before. They're beautiful.
Incredible. I love the carving on this one as well.
Very detailed.
What a piece. What a piece. And then here we have some religious stuff.
This is extremely beautiful as well.
Everything in this house is extremely beautiful. I'm blown away by this place. Wow. We just finished filming the house and we just still want to show you a bit of the outside of this place. I truly enjoy the look and feel of this building. This was an absolutely crazy exploration. So many things left in this place. I think we can be glad that we were able to film such a unique abandoned property.
A beautiful house.
And if you all liked this week's video, please like it, subscribe to the channel and write a nice comment down there. And check out down there how you can support the channel and help us on our mission to document these kinds of places. With that all said, I want to thank you very, very much and see you next week in another amazing episode. Bye-bye. Love you.